Good morning. It's a beautiful morning day. So, yesterday we had another light storm, but last week Tuesday, yesterday was Wednesday, and last week Tuesday we had like a hard hitting storm actually. Not a tornado thing, but just a storm, a big storm for us. Um, so, I want to go check out my corn if it's lying down again. Last week Tuesday our corn was lying flat in the ground, so I'm gonna go into my garden a little bit. So let's get these rubber boots on because it's so wet here. And then I want to make a short video about our garden. And this little lawn puddle here, it was there. We had one, like last week Tuesday, it was there and it wasn't quite gone yet. It's over a week. It wasn't quite gone yet, now it's full again. It's just on their lawn. Our water level is full. We have had rain almost every day, almost every other day from beginning of June. So I'm going to show you a little bit about our yard. Last year we graveled it, it was very nice, and this year since it's been rainy and never drying up, so I'm going to show you a little bit of just in front of me. So this is how it looks. It's just, I hate it. Yeah, and since it's never drying up, you can't really fix it. Yeah, our garden's right there. So it's been a very, very wet summer. Also a blessed summer. That's our driveway. Yeah, so wet. So last Tuesday the wind came from the opposite side. So the onions look pretty good. Like they're pretty big. I'm impressed with the onions. They look good. And the wind, I don't think it bothers them at all, but yeah, more concerned about our corn always lying down. That's our dill. Also got a little bit blown from the wind. We picked quite a bit already. And also our parsley, the curly parsley. So we picked quite a bit already from that, and we need to pick from this yet. Parsley. And we have some green beans. And we have carrots. We'd always like to juice and fall, so we have quite a bit of carrots and beets, a long row of beets. You can just see, the wet, muddy over there. Raspberries we also started. Also the same year when we did our strawberry plants. But this year is the first picking of the raspberries. And the strawberries are about done. So last Tuesday, the corn was kind of in the middle. It was kind of split in the middle last Tuesday from the wind, because the wind came from that end. This time it came from the other end. So we have some big zucchini. Let's look in there if there is anything. Oh boy. Oh, there's a big one. You can make my brownies. Oh, I have a brownie recipe. It's just so moist, spongy, and the best. So, yeah, that's zucchini. I think some of those are squash. That's how the corn look. Yeah, I don't know. I think apparently it's standing back up. It did stand back up from last Tuesday by itself, but this wind has kind of blown it down again. Oh yeah, I don't know what to do about it, but it has to stand up again. I believe you're still gonna have some corn. They have a little buds there. And our cucumber row, we had to replant some bigger plants in there because they didn't came up. So yeah, so you can see in this the corn plants, I was pretty impressed with them actually. They look pretty good, but the wind just want to keep blowing them down. Over there you can see a little bit better. My boots are getting higher and higher and higher on my heels. Oh, it's just so funny. All the rain we have gotten. It's kind of almost stressful also with the yard, but We're surviving. And oh, I spy a strawberry plant. A strawberry, I mean. Just a little one. We're actually kind of, they're not having any really strawberries anymore. Of course, these are my enemies. Stingy. I guess this is my breakfast then. Sometimes I have breakfast, in the garden. A lot of weeds in it, but we're just gonna leave in it and over the winter. The weeds. We're gonna leave it in there. Next spring, it's all dried up, so we can just. It's kind of like a weed protection. So in spring, it's all dried up, and the strawberry plants, are coming up again. So the sun is bright and all right. So yeah, well, I'm gonna show you a little bit about my tomato plants. A couple of them were flooded. Yeah, never had done that before. It's our 4th year here on this farm. We have it together with another couple. Just the farm part, the land, I guess. Or tomato row. These are margaritas plants. They have pretty good tomatoes already. You can also see the wind. There's a pretty one. The wind has blown them over, yeah. And here comes our little flood. Haha, tomato flood, I'm gonna call it. But Margarita's tomatoes were up to this screen, and then my other ones were on the other side. And yeah, they're just literally just too much water. So this was yesterday. I was here, and the water was almost gone already. But since yesterday evening it rained again, you're just having too much water. Yeah. Yes, there are some tomatoes, but I don't know what's gonna happen to this plant now then. I don't know, maybe I don't want to dig them out. So, yeah, it's a little bit of my tomato plants. I have still some very pretty ones. I started these seeds, not all of them. I think these last ones I started probably April, I think. Yeah, in April I started these plants, and then I put them just straight in the greenhouse. Yeah, I have some oxheart. They're so good, but you can also see the wind has, yeah, just scattered them. They were very pretty plants, but now the wind has scattered them, the weeds has come in here. So yeah, also a bunch of tomatoes, and I see, yeah, there's some big oxheart already. Thankful for the tomatoes that I still got. Yep. Our potatoes look just gorgeous. At least they didn't flood. Yeah, and I haven't updated or bigger strawberry patch. My first couple YouTube videos where I showed about their strawberry patch. And they're kind of done. It's the 4th picking this year. 3rd year, but 4th picking, and they have done very well. Last year we picked 211 buckets, like gallons. Anyway, 4-pound buckets. 4-pound buckets. We picked 211, like just all together over the summer, right? So these are our potatoes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and then on the other side of the tomatoes, there was another row. So I'm gonna show you just a little bit of our patch. If you see my other videos where I shared my my strawberries, got a patch. they look pretty, and now kind of just old and a lot of weeds in it. We need to, I'm not sure if we're gonna do it this summer, but we have been talking about just cleaning it all up, the plastic and everything. So yeah, and then replant. Apparently most people, there are lots of people, they plant strawberry plants almost every year, and I wouldn't do that. That's too much work. I don't know when I'm gonna come here again, so might as well pick the medium off too. They're so delicious. Yeah, so that's how it looks now. We had 14 rows, 6,000 plants, so it was quite a bit. So that's what I want to share today. And so kind of a little bit about the rain and our garden. Yeah, I believe in a week or two we can pick quite a bit of raspberries. We have picked already a little bit of raspberries. Maybe, I don't know how much, just a couple buckets. But I hope you're gonna get quite a bit of raspberries. Always good. It's a pretty big one. It's not 100%, but like I said, I don't know when I'm gonna go back there. I want to show you a little bit of me. You can see how I drive already. Can't go there, so I have to drive inside my beets, and believing my beets gonna protect me or what? No, not so bad. Anyway, that's a pretty good one. Beet right there. Yummy, yummy for juicing. Just like little children playing in the water. I don't like. Yeah, if you like my videos, share them and like them, and see you next time. I actually want to show you a little bit of our raspberries. We had two kinds. These are pretty big ones. Yeah. Very yummy. Oh. Oh. Looks like we could go pick again. Yeah, I'm talking about a week or two to pick, but I mean like the bunches. Yeah. This is just more for the children to pick. But they're so yummy first thing in the morning. I'm gonna show you a rose a little bit. Also a lot of weeds. I would like to whippersnip them. You can see there's almost not even to walk. It's like, and then we have two other kinds. They're like small raspberries. So the big ones have spoiled me. I like the big ones better. Last year I planted these two rows, and they have grown so much. Also from the bigger ones, you can see there. There's a couple big ones. So these are from last year, and then the other four are from before.